The other day, I got all steamed because I saw that Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was talking about how Republicans have a plan to deal with entitlement programs next year, meaning programs like Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP, Social Security. And I was like, calling those entitlement programs is crazy business. What a degrading way to refer to vital social services. And I was gonna come on here and talk about it yesterday, but being the critical thinking girly that I am, I was like, okay, well, let me do a little research. See if this is some PragerU right-wing talking point chicanery. Turns out what comes up is a bunch of legal definition explainer websites explaining what entitlement programs are, because turns out they are in fact entitlement programs. In that, if you meet a certain qualifying condition like age, disability, what have you, then you are legally entitled to this benefit. So learning this, I was like, okay, let's simmer down. I can be reasonable. Maybe he just meant in the legal sense of technically that's what these programs are. I have, however, come all the way back around to being pissed again because you know what they're not referred to as on government websites? Entitlement programs. They're called your government benefits. If you went out and campaigned saying, I'm going to deal with the budget and these entitlement programs, the average person is not going to be thinking entitled in the legal sense of I am legally entitled to X, Y, and Z. They're going to be thinking that the person who uses that program is entitled. Casually referring to these programs as entitlement programs makes them seem like they are a handout and the people who use them are lazy and undisciplined and undeserving, completely miss and recharacterizing them from the life-saving social safety net that they are for the elderly, for people with disabilities, for the people who are poor, people leaving abusive situations. Hell, half the people who work at Walmart who work a full-time job but still can't afford groceries. These are vital social services for people who deserve help. It is not some sort of moral failing to fund and have people utilize these programs. In fact, if Jesus walked through this door right now, you know what he would say is a moral failing? Not helping people who need it. That is what, in fact, would make you a bad person. Kick rocks, Mike Johnson.